The Chubby Apollo. It takes the Apollo fermenter and the Chubby, puts them together and creates what is probably going to be one of our most popular pressure fermenters in the entire Keg King range. Ladies and gentlemen, we're proud to introduce the Chubby Apollo. So the Chubby Apollo is new and it comes from the minds at our engineering team here at Keg King. So Sam is one of those great minds, and this is one of the projects that they took on. Taking the Chubby fermenter, one of the world's most popular pressure fermenters, it's out all over the globe, and also taking the larger lid of the Apollo fermenter and combining the two. It seemed like a really simple project, but it took a little while to come together, and Sam here is gonna tell us some of the big differences between the Chubby and the new Chubby Apollo.
It's effectively like taking the Apollo and the Chubby, mashing them together like an ugly stepchild, and then creating this beautiful monstrosity.
Ah, it's gorgeous. So this was the original Chubby lid, and this is the new Chubby lid.
Yep.
The difference in size is...
oh, it's about 3 times the size.
3 times bigger than this.
Try and fit your arm in that one. Can't do it.
No.
No, you can fit your arm in that one though.
So you can get your arm into the Chubby. Now this was a big concern for a lot of people with the Chubby when it first came out. It was a great pressure fermenter. It didn't take up very much room in your fermentation chambers, but you couldn't get your arm in it for cleaning.
Yeah.
Now you can.
Yeah, you can. So whenever you do a ferment, you always have this little like krausen and trub around the edge, and sometimes it doesn't come off when you use your regular cleaner. So you just need a little bit of a scrape to get it off just right.
How does it compare to the Apollo itself, the conical version of our P.E.T. range?
Yeah, so it'll just come with a singular PRV. There will be no thermowell, or if you already have the uni tank, you can have a 1/2-inch BSP threaded cap for that, and it'll do the same, but gravity ferment, it'll pressure ferment, and it'll give you all the benefits of a pressure fermentation in a...
If I don't get a thermowell, I get this instead. So this is
It's a 1/2-inch BSP cap.
1/2-inch BSP cap that'll seal off the central area, but we can always upgrade to have thermowells if we want to.
Yeah, of course.
And then which PRV is it that's going to become standard with this pack?
Yeah, so this is a white PRV with a 1.7 bar, 25 PSI rating. So
Okay.
It'll vent itself at those pressures.
So we're still giving out a floating dip tube.
Yep.
With a filter on the end of it, a stainless steel mesh for the end of it. We're still giving you a 25 PSI PRV.
Yep.
You'll get a dry hopping port, as this is already included in the lid, but you can always open the lid and dry hop if you want to. You can use this as gravity. You were mentioning you can use this as a gravity kit.
Yeah.
So we have an airlock. If you so wanted to use the Chubby Apollo as a gravity fermenter, all you'd have to do, as Sam's showing us here, is remove the PRV and put in your airlock. There are a variety of different ways that you can use Chubby Apollo. And some people don't prefer to use pressure, they prefer to use gravity fermentation. So the team has mocked up a little tap off the side of this that you can use a scavenger tube or even just a little float ball off the back of it, so that you'd be able to do gravity fermentation with an airlock in it and still be able to knock out of a 1/2-inch port out the side of it. You'd easily be able to drill a hole through the side and not use pressure there afterwards and just use gravity fermentation with a tap to get your beverage out off of the top of the yeast bed.
Yeah.
So other differences with this lid would be the extra acreage.
Oh yeah, to compare to the old Chubby, yeah. Massive amounts of space to put whatever you want on there, really. You can have your chiller coils.
I think we have one of those.
Yeah.
So again, you'll have all that extra space for mounting things like chiller coils.
So most people that know our product range, the Apollo is a very thick, sturdy, product, and that it's massively strong. So we've used the same amount of P.E.T within our Apollos to be used in our Chubbies as well. Now, with the old Chubby, it was a much smaller amount of plastic within that, and it creates, it makes it really soft. Whereas you get the other one, this new one, it is a thick boy. When you try and pull this together, it's hard. It's very strong. I mean, even
it feels much like beefier. It's got more girth, right? It's definitely a chubbier Chubby. And one of the other big differences too is that your team has created handles that are integrated. Yeah. So much like the Apollo, these handles are already included. So with the older Chubby, we used to give you this metal handle that was great, and it still works. So you can lift this up when it was heavy with liquid in it and all that. But this is infinitely better. There's no need to kind of mess around with putting on the little nut and screw to hold these handles on here, which I always found a little bit tedious to have to work. I mean, it works great afterwards, but this is infinitely better and strong too. Yeah,
very strong. We've had full 30 liters hanging off one handle, and it is fine, absolutely fine. Once we've injection molded the Chubby and we blow molded it, we take it to our pressure testing place, and then we pressure test well above the recommended pressure that we have in the PRV here, just as a safety measure.
Pressure fermentation is going to drive your fermentations to a new height, to a new level with less risk and a whole lot more consistency. Why? Is because these are purpose-built fermenters. Even if you have the most basic of them, you're still going to get the advantage in pressure fermentation of closed transfer to your kegs. You're also going to get the advantage of carbonating in a vessel just like this. So you'll be able to onboard gas a lot faster than in a narrow keg, even though I know a lot of you still use the rock and roll methods in your homes. That's fine, but you can get a lot more accuracy in your carbonation in one of these fermenters, and then you'll be able to move your carbonated beverage into your kegs without oxygen. There's so many other great advantages to how you can run your brewery cellaring processes when you're utilizing pressure, but really just the simplicity of them, the light, easy to manage, way better than glass carboys. And believe me, I know, I've been brewing a long time. And when I was using carboys, they worked fantastic, they were great. There's no oxygen permeability, but the weight and just the slippery glass and everything else about them is kind of a pain in the ass compared to the ease and simplicity of working with pressure. So the Chubby Apollo, check it out because we have put a lot more thought into this. There's a lot more that it offers you as a brewer, including the benefits of closed transfer, carbonating in tank, easy use, easy cleanup, light as a vessel to move around, and also it's just fun to use. And that's basically what this whole hobby's about. Yeah. If you're having fun, you're doing it right. So Sam, thank you for being here. Thank you to the engineering team for putting out another awesome product. And thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe because we've got a lot more great products on the way. The Chubby Apollo is just one more in a line of great stuff coming from Keg King. Thanks for watching.